So this is the second part of the review. This will be video B. The ratio of the number of adults to the number of children in a softball game is 3 to 7. The ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls is 5 to 9. There are 126 girls at the game. How many adults are there? All right, I'm going to make my model. Okay, so this is basically two models that you have to figure everything out from. So we look at it and we say that there are 3 adults, so 1, 2, 3 to 7 children, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 4, and we actually have 5, so I should have an additional model right here. 5 boys to 9 girls. It then says that there's 126 girls at the game. So you got to go back and you got to set this equivalent to 126. So from there, you're going to have to count up how many parts there are that are going into 126. Not 129 like I wrote, but 126. So 126 divided by 9, because there are 9 parts, equals 14. That means that each one of these parts equals 14. We look at it and we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 14 is going to be 70. That's the first part of the problem. We look at it and we say, oh boy. Well, we add this together because we have 70 boys and 126 girls. That means we have 196 children total. So again, 70 plus 126 equals 196. So we have 196 children total. Now we could figure out the number of adults because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. So 196 divided by 7 equals 28. So that means that this is worth 28, 28, and 28. So 28 times 3 equals 84. So there are 84 adults at the game. Next problem. I'm not going to go over this one because it might be a bonus on your test. There are 32 white corn chips and 17 blue corn chips in a bowl. What is the ratio of the number of white to the number of blue corn chips in a bowl? And I got 32 to 17. And that's correct. Fish tank contains 3 tropical fish for every 5 goldfish. What is the ratio of the number of tropical, so number of tropical, to the total number of fish in the tank? So we have 3 and 5, so it's 8. 3/8 is the next answer, which cannot be expressed as a ratio. Kilograms to inches is going to be my first choice, but I'm going to check the rest. Can I do pounds to ounces? Yes. Can I do liters to milliliters? Yes. Can I do meters to centimeters? Yes. So A would be correct. Which of the following cannot be expressed as a ratio? Can we do miles to inches? Yes. Can we do square feet to square inches? Yes. Can we do cups to inches? No. Can we do ounces to pounds? Yes. Which value completes the pair of equations? What are we doing to 8 to make it a 56? We're timesing it by 7. So 7 times 7 is 49. Which value completes the pair of equivalent ratios? What am I doing to 45 to make it a 9? It's getting smaller, so 45 divided by 5. So we would have to do 180 divided by 5. and that's going to be 36. So the answer is C. 22, write the ratio in simplest form. 28 over 16. I would divide both by 4, and I get 7 fourths. Again, you can't change it to a mixed number because it's a ratio. 32 over 48. I would divide both by 4. You get 8 over 6. Then, oh, I lied. Divide that by 4. You get 12. So then I would divide that by 2. Actually, I would probably divide it by 4 again. You end up with 2. Divide by 4 thirds. Now, when I get problems like this, I go back and I check and I say, well, I had to divide it twice. Did I make a mistake, or did I not use the greatest common factor? So I look back and I go, 4 times 4 is 16. 32 divided by 16 is 2, so that checks. Divided by 16 is 3, so that checks. So we're good there. Number 24, the ratio of a golden retriever to the weight of a Boston Terrier is 7 to 4. How many times the weight of the Boston Terrier is the weight of the golden retriever? Here we go. I'm going to automatically write this down. That is my golden retriever, and this is my Boston Terrier, and it's 7 to 4. I'm going to keep that up there because the labeling helps out immensely. How many times? So how is going to be a question mark. Many times. So we write that down. How many times? We're done there. The weight of the Boston Terrier. What is the weight of the Boston Terrier? It's 4. Is the weight, is always an equal sign, the weight of the golden retriever. So we know that we have to do the opposite here. So what number times 4 equals 7? I don't know. So we would have to do 7 divided by 4. Get 1. 3 left over, so we get 1 3/4. So our answer would be 1 3/4, and I'm just going to circle it. Now I would check it. 1 3/4 times 4 equals 7. That's what we're trying to get. So around the clock, change to an improper fraction. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7/4 times 4 over 1. And remember, be lazy on this. Cross cancel. 4 goes into 4 once. 4 goes into 4 once. We get 7, and that checks out. The length and width of a TV screen, so length and width of a TV screen are in a ratio of 5. Again, labeling helps so much here, to 4. What fraction of the length is the width? Again, what fraction of the length is the width? So we read the question that says, what fraction of the length? So what is always a question mark. Fraction we can use with multiplication. Of the length is 5. Is always equals the width, which is 4. Now, to get that answer, we have to divide. So we would be dividing 4 divided by 5. Now, this is a lot easier than it looks. 5 doesn't go into 4. So then we subtract, we get 0, and we get 4/5. So the answer to this would be 4/5.